and welcome to Money Mitch. How you guys doing? I know that you guys are probably coming over from Trend Spider. Jake is awesome, but get ready. We got Money Mitch here, and we got a jam-packed show for you tonight, guys. So good evening, my Zinger Nation. I'm Money Mitch. You guys can find me on Twitter at Story Investors. Definitely look me up, guys. It'll be in the description below. I'm here to teach you guys the story stocks. And like always, I say the bull market is here to stay. And there's an opportunity out there for you guys to find. And I'm here to help you guys get there. So let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to see on today's Money Mitch. Today's Money Mitch, we got market sentiment, those notable earnings. We got the story that is the GaryVEE NFT release tomorrow, guys. So definitely stay tuned for that. And if you really want to see something good, stay tuned to the end when we talk about 3 story stocks that I like that have that value play to them also. So definitely stick around, guys. We'll be definitely kicking it off here on Money Mitch. What's going on, traders? How we doing out there today? Today we got a little bit of a market. Hold on a second. We had a little bounce there at the end. The market definitely did take a hit today. The S&P fell on Tuesday after we warned yesterday, guys. And those of you guys that didn't watch yesterday's show, look back. I talked about it, guys. I was worried about the market taking a pull back because we kept fighting that top of that resistance there, and it looked like we were coming back down there. You know, selling in big tech and other high growth stocks really drove down the market, but nothing really drove down the market more than following Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen's comments that the interest rates may have to rise somewhat to keep the economy from overheating. And so that really drove us down for the day. So, hey, I know that you guys are probably out there wondering, what's up, Pumpin' Pal? Where you at? But a lot of people are worried about the inflation expectations that are becoming a headwind and really starting to hit here. You know, this is after Warren Buffett, the CEO of Berkshire Hathaway, said that he sees a very substantial inflation and his companies are raising prices. So, you know, the man himself saying that inflation is definitely high. You guys know it. PLBY gang in the house. I'll give you a shout out. You guys already know PLB closed to 60. Hey, I said it today. I wish you guys can ask Chris Ketchy tomorrow on SPAC's Attack that I think PLBY would go to 60 today. That's exactly the number I gave him. So look at that, guys. Market's down, but PLBY is up, and I'm glad we talked about that yesterday. So if you guys enjoyed me talking about a little bit about some Playboy NFT yesterday, give me a thumbs up. Let's get this show started. What other things we got today is that, you know, we're going to talk a little bit about that inflation pressure. You know, Clorox recently in their earnings, they talked about that they had to pay for materials used for their products could ultimately start being passed on to customers. So this inflation, I think, is really starting to show up and roar its ugly head. So as you guys see here, Treasury Janet Yellen really talking about that you got to be careful here and watch out for that overheating of the economy. But I think she's stepping in to a place where the Feds just said, hey, we're good. We're good where we are. We're focusing on some numbers, but we haven't really overheated, and we're keeping an eye on it. And then she's just stepping in here and making those comments. So I'm wondering what kind of game she's playing here by talking about the overheating market, and we'll definitely take a look. But when we return, guys, we're going to get into the top earners of the day. But before then, we definitely did see the SPY take a hit today, guys. The low today was 411, guys, 411. And yesterday, I talked about 410 would scare me, guys. 410 would scare me. It looks like we got right close to that 411.67 and we bounced right back up. Now we're up by 415. Can we get back towards that 420? I keep talking about this level, guys. If not, I think we're coming back down closer towards 404. And we'll be looking at how that fight has been going, because lately there's definitely been a battle. And today we definitely saw a move from that 418 all the way down to that 411. Did we just get a bounce? Is this a sell the bounce back kind of rip here? Or will we get back up towards, let's say, those 420s? When we return, guys, we're going to be going into those earnings. We'll see who's the winner, who's the losers, and what we got to look forward to. All right, traders, I'm back. I want to go ahead and start a like goal here, guys, because, we got to get to a certain like amount to get these story stocks. I do a lot of research to get you guys these. So if we want to get to our story stocks, our value plays at the end, let's get towards that 50, 55, 70 likes. I'm going to set it right now at 55, but I'm looking for 70. So out there, if you guys want to support me, definitely hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe down below, and leave me some comments. Let me know how I can improve. I got comments, guys. I got comments, and I would love to hear it in the chat. I got told that I trust you more, Mitch, in a jersey than I trust you in a suit. So, hey, I listened to some feedback. I'm rocking the suit today. Oh no, this is the game where you guys already know. Big Miami fan. I'm a big sports fan. I got a lot of jerseys. I'll rock some. I don't got no problem. I don't need to be in a suit every day. I'm still Money Mitch. You guys already know. So let's get into the earnings today that we saw and what were the big ones. So right off the top in the morning, we definitely got great news from Camping World. I'll get into that one a little bit later as I got some data to get you guys. But Lyft after the close, doing great here, guys. The company beat on top and bottom, exceeded on both their street rider expectation for the quarter. Loss per share of 35 cents versus 53 cents per share expected. Revenues of $609 million versus $558.7 million. And the active riders were at 13.49 versus 12.8 million expected. So definitely you see the active riders higher than they were expected. So definitely you're seeing that positive play out in the price. Revenues per active users was $45.13 versus $44.50 expected per FactSet. So Lyft also issued guidance for its second quarter, telling investors that it expects revenues between $680 million and $700 million. That's a 12% to 15% increase quarter over quarter. Now, the real question begins, is transit beginning to rebound? And that's the question I got for you guys out there. So if you guys think transit is beginning to rebound, definitely put a 1 in the chat. I'll see what you guys have to say. But this is something that we got to continue to monitor. CEO Logan Green said on call with investors, we continue to believe that there is a significant pent-up demand for mobility and that will play it out. So that's what they're seeing. They're seeing that pent-up demand. We got to go ahead and see how this actually happens. But I do kind of see it. And, I kind of see that, we probably do have some demand there in the Lyft and ride sharing. Looks like we're starting to get the ones there too. I like the suit. Hey, well, we'll definitely have to stick with the chat. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys want to see me in the suit or the jersey, we'll definitely continue to watch. But one of the things that Lyft did mention at the end, and it's very important, is that they talked about their pending sale of their level 5 self-driving division. Lyft is set up to win the transition in autonomous through their hybrid network of human drivers and AV advanced marketplace tech and leading fleet management capabilities. And so what they pretty much are saying here, guys, is that they sold off their level 5 self-driving division. Why? Because they see that their drivers are going to be driving these self-driving vehicles. And so they don't need to go ahead and make the technology themselves. They're just going to go ahead and kind of work their way to just going with the drivers, and what they have, they'll be able to offer for you. So let's go ahead and continue down. Next one up. This is a big name that people were watching. I know the gamers out there love to watch it. Activision Blizzard here. Shares of the video game popped up more than 5% on quarterly results. They beat the analyst consensus here. Activision reported earnings of 84 cents per share, topping the 70 cents per share estimate. The company revenue came in at 2.07 billion, beating an estimate of 1.78 billion. So definitely we're going to watch how Activision really takes off. I think you're going to start seeing the gaming kind of move back up. It's been a while since we've seen this gaming kind of really get a move back up. And another company just to mention that I'm going to be watching with Activision is I'm going to be watching Corsair Gaming. That's one of my top picks, guys. They had great earnings. They did take a hit. They took a big hit. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on if we can get a run in gaming. Can we get that to go back up? All right, guys. So the next one up here is T-Mobile. So T-Mobile wireless stock actually rose 2.7% on the back of better than expected quarterly numbers. But one of the things that I'm concerned about is I don't know about you guys, but I've been seeing T-Mobile really start trying to knock down their pricing for their monthly kind of subscription. And with that being said, is this going to start showing up on the bottom line? As what they're trying to do is, I mean, they just got that Sprint, so they're really trying to capture that market share away from Verizon. They mentioned them multiple times in their commercials all the time that, hey, this is 50% cheaper than Verizon. So we'll see if that pays attention and it shows up on the margins. The next one up here, guys, is going to be Zillow. Zillow Group, guys. We talked about this one with our housing plays, and we're going to keep a close eye on Zillow, but we got some good numbers, and let's go ahead and run through them here. So Zillow Group is trading higher after the company reported better than expected Q1 sales results, as Zillow posted earnings of 44 cents per share and revenues of 1.22 billion. Wall Street expected earnings of 25 cents per share and a revenue of 1.1 billion. Now, some of the key stats to note here, guys. So the change from 2020 to 2021 in number of houses sold is an 18% increase. And then if we look at the average monthly unique users, we get an increase there of 15%. This shows that Zillow is still growing and growing also in their home sales, which is a big move for Zillow. They took that task on, and it looks like they're being able to at least increase their home sales. I compared this to Open, so definitely I still think Open is a better stock there because they're selling more of a number of houses there. But Zillow, as you can tell, still growing, and their average monthly unique users also on the rise. Last one up, guys. I know it's a big one. Let me know, guys, if you guys have heard about Skills out there, because I know that there's a lot of people looking at Skills, and this is one of the biggest and most trending stocks. Kathy Wood has been buying, building up some shares there. So as we saw there, Skills reported record Q1 revenue there and rages on 2021 guidance. Skills reported quarterly sales of 83.7 million, which beat the analyst consensus estimate of 78.58 million versus I don't have the verses there, but it beat it by 6.52% there. So that's a pretty good beat. Now, one of the things that did stand out to it is that their paying monthly active users grew by 81% year over year, guys. This definitely stands out, guys. 81% growth here for Skills, and something that we definitely need to pay attention to, as Skills has been talked about on short reports. But as you guys can see here, they raised their full year 2021 guidance to $375 million, which equates to a 63% year over year growth there for their revenue guidance. As you guys can see, they're making more money, and that's really what matters, right? I mean, we want to see a company continue to grow and make some more money there. One of the things that the CEO did mention is that we are proud to report record breaking first quarter results, giving us 21 consecutive quarters of revenue growth, said Andrew Paradise, the CEO and founder of Skills. Our performance and strong growth trajectory gave us the confidence to increase the investment in Q1 and raise the full year revenue guidance to $375 million. So as you guys can see, the confidence in the CEO definitely there. So I'm going to be focusing on Skills. I think it could come back. This is one that I was a little bearish on for a little while, guys, but I think the story can change with these guidance. So pay attention, guys, as we see if Skills starts paying on the price. Next one up, guys, Camping World Holdings. I wanted to talk about this one because it definitely was a good look here. And you guys know Camping World Holdings, really it's all about selling those RVs. And I think, this is a summer play. You've been seeing it break out, so definitely keep your eyes on that one. I've been talking about some outdoor plays. We're going to go ahead and see how Camping World sells those RVs. Man, last year, I can tell you guys, I went on a lot of trips in Colorado, and I would see RV after RV after RV after RV. The question is, this year, do we see the same thing? Do people just get excited and enjoy the RV life because they experienced it last year? Let's go ahead and pay attention. Let's see how their sales really show up on the bottom line. Revenue increased by from $530.5 million to $1.5 billion, guys. So we're talking from $530 million to $1.5 billion. That's a big increase there, guys. So definitely watch that, guys. Their gross profit increase, you ready for this one, guys? From $217 million here to $520.5 million, and their gross margin increased by 395 basis points to 33.4%. As you guys will hear me talk about gross margins, when I look at gross margins, it really depends on the business, but a lot of times I'm looking for that 35%. And that's what I learned from my schooling, my little fundamentals where I went for finance. And I'll tell you guys, it really didn't pay out. But hey, like you guys know, sometimes investments don't pay out. Like I see over there, Laker fans, I don't know what's going on. You guys are spending the money, but the Heat know how to do it right. Like Rodrigo said, Heat over Lakers anytime. You guys already know. Hit the thumbs up. All right, guys. So when we return, we're going to go ahead and get into some of the story that is the NFT with GaryVee. So let me know, guys, by hitting that thumbs up that you guys want to know about GaryVee. And if you guys like some NFTs, definitely smash the like. I didn't get to sell any tops today, but I'm going to keep looking to get some deals on those tops muds. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back.
Get winning options trades from Benzinga's top option trading expert, Nick Shaheen.
I don't risk money I can't afford to lose. Clearly, conviction is medium, probably at best here, because I'm swinging. I don't have a particular trigger. So it's not like it's gambling. We did homework. We showed fundamental reasons. So it's not like betting, I hope it's red, I hope it's black.
If you're looking to uncover winning options trades, the Benzinga Options Starter newsletter provides you with 2 fully researched trades per month. Each comes with a detailed video, ideal price and expiration date, and profit loss charts to accelerate your learning. If you're ready for high conviction, learn while you earn and subscribe now to Benzinga's Starter Option newsletter.
What's going on, traders? Welcome back to Money Mitch. I'm here talking GaryVee, and if you guys have been following him, he's been all on it. Focus 5-5. As you guys know, tomorrow will be Cinco de Mayo. For my people that will be drinking, I can't blame you. I probably wish I could be, Who knows what might happen when you see me on Money Mitch tomorrow. But let me just say, for my Cinco de Mayo fans, enjoy the day. But also for my GaryVee fans, enjoy the NFTs. This is going to be a big, big push. One of the reasons that I've been saying that Ethereum has been going up is because of GaryVee and other NFTs that really revolve around ETH. So if you really know, the GaryVee NFT can only be purchased by that ETH. So that's another reason why I think you saw the value really rise up. There's a big reason why we've been seeing Ethereum get a run. And I think one of that reasons is because you saw people buying up some Ethereum so that they can get this NFT that's about to be released. So one of the things that I'd mentioned, guys, and I'm going to go ahead and get into it a little bit. What are these NFTs? What is the technology? How do we get it? And really, that's the important questions, right? And so I know you guys have some questions. I got some answers for you. First things first, guys, we need to find out what these NFTs are, what's the technology, what was his idea behind it. And so I'm going to show you guys a little bit of some videos on some of the artwork that's behind this. Also, what he said that his NFT really wants to do with more than just kind of just art. He's looking at the technology behind it. He wants to put some value behind it. And I know GaryVee, he definitely is not going to let us down because he's been talking about NFTs for a good while now. We had him on Spax Attack, and let's go ahead and take a look at some of these videos. I'm going to go ahead and pull this up here for us. All right, guys, this is the first one. Let me make sure I reshare here my screen here with audio. If not, we are not going to get it. Sorry about that, guys. I just want to make sure I get this on here for you guys.
If I was just gonna do art, collectibles, doodles, I wouldn't do it. I'm gonna use the incredible technology that is NFTs to its fullest. If I was just gonna do art, collectibles, doodles, I wouldn't do it. I'm gonna use the incredible technology that is NFTs to its fullest.
Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack this niggas in the struggle. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. It was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine. Salt and Pepper and Heavy D up in the limousine, hanging pictures on my wall. Every Saturday, rap attack this.
How many YouTube views will it be?
I actually can't believe I made this.
Is it married?
Look how fucking cool this is. It's a heart trooper.
Fire.
Eat that, snow trooper.
How many YouTube views will it be?
I actually can't believe I made this.
All right, guys, you guys should be able to hear me. So one of the things that I want to go into is how you really go ahead and get this NFT. These are the questions that we have. I just wanted to show you guys some videos, some background there. Definitely smash the like. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Do you guys think these GaryVee NFTs are going to take off? I hear some questions. You thought 5 ETH. We'll get into that right now. Well, I'm going to do a little bit more here. And so first things first is, I think you guys need to know the 5 things, right? The 5 things we need to be doing to get ready for this. And some of it is already, you're a little too late if you didn't get it done already, but we'll explain why right now, guys. All right, so the first things first is that you had to get that crypto wallet. And so that's the first thing you want to have done, guys. You want to get in that crypto wallet from MetaMask. And this is very important because you want to transfer your Ethereum to that wallet so it's ready to go. And so next thing you know, you want to pick your exchange. You want to go ahead and, there's a bunch of exchanges. You got Coinbase, Gemini. You need to go ahead and get your Ethereum beforehand. And then you need to go ahead and transfer it over. There's a lot of delays that happen here, guys. Sometimes it's going to take up to even 4 to 5 business days to withdraw that Ethereum and get it over to that wallet. So definitely pay attention, guys. And if you did this in the right ways, you're going to be able to go ahead and once you buy that ETH, transfer it to that MetaMask. And now you have it in that hardware wallet and ready to go. And so this way you'll be ready when the NFTs come out and get released. Now, what is going to happen and how are these going to be released? This is the important part, right? And so these are going to be released really through what's called a Dutch auction, guys. And so what is a Dutch auction? That's important, right? And so one of the things that happens is a Dutch auction is a price that starts high and drops as the price goes down. So one of the things is you start at the top price and you work your way to a floor. Okay, so let's go ahead and kind of show that video right quick. I got a little video here for you guys. If I can find my mouse. There you go.
And then over a period of time, and I'm working on this, what's the starting price, what's the duration, and what's the floor of these tokens? But what that does is it doesn't allow people to team up to manipulate, because there are some rare tokens in my thing. There's some one-of-one things. So how could I make it most fair? A Dutch auction. When I launch, the price will start and then will start decreasing in cost. I'm really excited about it. Get educated on Dutch auctions because it's gonna matter. Get Ethereum in your non-custodial wallet. Get it in there ASAP, because 5.5 is coming and it's gonna be a fucking winner.
As you guys heard it there, it's gonna be a winner. I'm definitely looking out towards it. One of the things that I am going to see is how can he really monetize this and take it to that next level. And so those are the things that we're going to definitely pay attention to in the next couple of months to see what happens out of these NFTs and what do we get. GaryVee knows nothing. I'm sure that's the marketing master though, Red Rum. If you want to really focus on it, he is the marketing master. So if there's anything that I cannot doubt GaryVee in is how to market here. So he knows exactly what he's doing here. And let's take a look here at what potentially could really be happening. So make sure you guys got your MetaMask. This is a crypto wallet so that you guys can have that ETH ready to go. And a lot of people ask questions. When is this coming out? When is it coming out, guys? He put it on the Discord, and just to give you guys some insight, he said that 8 a.m. is likely not happening anymore. And the reason why, a lot of people were talking about it, and he said that it was going to come out early morning. And you need to pay attention to that, because one of the things that happens is if it comes out early morning, let's say 6, 7 a.m. or even 8 a.m., what time is this on the West Coast, right? On the Pacific, they're really not going to have a fair advantage here, because they would be having to wake up like at 4 a.m. And really that's what would have to be there. You would have to be waking up at 5 a.m. just to get that opening. So we're going to be looking at it. I think it's going to be coming around somewhere around 9 or 10, so that at least some people on the West are going to be able to get an advantage. If not, look for that noon release, which would be 9 a.m. on the West or Pacific. And so that's what I'm going to really be watching, guys. I think these GaryVee NFTs are going to do great. The reason why is that he is a master in marketing and has already pushed it to the next level. And so one of the things is we're going to see how the value of these actually gets sold, because if we just talked about it, one of the questions is, well, how did these start? And is 1 ETH enough? A lot of people are going to talk about that. So the price is going to start there at 5 ETH. That's expensive, guys. Just to talk about what an ETH is, 1 Ethereum is $3,417 as last time when I looked at this. So that's pretty big, guys. 5 times 3,400. That's a pretty big number there. We're talking, guys. So one of the things that we're going to see is they're going to be starting at that 5 and they're going to be moving down to 4 to, let's say, 3.5 to 3 to 2 to 1. So the very cheapest, I think the floor is going to be 1 ETH, which is 1 Ethereum. And I think that is going to be the flooring. So of course, guys, if that's a little bit too expensive and out of your range, that just might happen. But we definitely want to go ahead and pay attention. Am I getting paid by MetaMask? I wish Data Bull. If I was getting paid by MetaMask, you would probably see a referral link right now in my description or in the chat so that I could get paid. But guess what? Not getting paid at all, man. One of the things I want to pay attention to is the NFT game. And this is a big, big investing opportunity. And I've already made a decent gain in NFTs. That was in tops. So I'm keeping an eye out for these next NFT plays and getting you the information before a stock goes rocketing up. And today you saw GaryVee actually on CNBC talking about these NFTs. These are going to be marketed tomorrow like crazy. So when you wake up tomorrow and you see about GaryVee's 5.5, you're gonna be like, okay, I got that news already. I got that news. So hey, stay with it. We're going to go ahead and see how GaryVee expands to the next level. When we return, guys, we're going to go ahead and take a look to see if we can get into our story stocks. But we needed to hit that like goal of 50 likes. Let's see if we get it when we return.
Get
What's up? What's going on? How we doing? Welcome back. We're going to be getting into some story stocks here. And if you guys want to see me get into that, I'm seeing only 36 likes. We need a couple more there. We need 14 more likes. So hit that thumbs up if you guys want me getting into my story stocks here that I got behind me. I got some good ones, guys. I'm going to talk about some value plays. I got 3 stocks to look out for. So if you guys want to see those, we got to get towards our like goal in the next minute. So hit the like button. If not, hey, we can wrap up and we can always do Money Mitch tomorrow and I can bring you those stocks tomorrow. But let's go ahead and definitely smash the like button as we keep going down. One of the things that I will mention is that one of these stocks was actually a way that I found a kind of revolving play into what I eventually called Workhorse. I mean, just to give you guys a tip here. If you guys want to see the talk, there you go. I'm seeing some likes show up there, and hit the YouTube, hit the like, hit the thumbs up. Let's get a couple more. We need 8 more likes. Let's get it up there and see what we can find. One of the things that I will say, guys, is that one of our story stocks is performing great, guys. Vizio came out with more news supporting itself. And we're definitely going to keep an eye out on that story to see if it really does run kind of this kind of FUBO play that we talked about. Of course, we compare Vizio with Roku, so we'll definitely keep a close eye on that one. All right, looks like we're starting to get some likes there, starting to get the likes to trail in. Can we get a couple more? Guys? We need 7 more likes. We got over 70 people watching, so hit the like, and we will not wrap up the show. All right, so the last thing I will leave you off on is definitely, guys, stay tuned because we got some great things planned for the rest of the week. I want to do some opening. So I'm trying to get my man Chris Ketchy to come on and do some NBA Top Shot openings. So if you guys want to see some NBA Top Shot, let me know in the chat, and we'll definitely keep going. Rublox. Tony, I'm definitely going to be paying attention to that for an NFT play. I think there's definitely an NFT play in a lot of what you're going to see, whether that be in anything that has licensing and branding behind it. Perfect example is one that you just mentioned. I think you'll definitely see some expand from that. That's why I'm keeping an eye on companies like Mattel, like a toy company that has a bunch of licensing right underneath their belt. Marvel. If you guys are going to see, the NBA actually is starting to dip their toes in Marvel. They're doing like Marvel characters with like NBA faces. I think you could see even that being an NFT, kind of a combination between NBA and Marvel really taking off. So definitely, guys, definitely hit the thumbs up. We'll definitely keep going here. It looks like you have about 200 NBA Tops NFTs. If you guys want to purchase them, hey, put them up. Let me know. I got some wax. I could pay them out. All right, guys, how were the earnings tonight? Jason Raznick is asking. Well, the earnings were good, but if you scroll back, Jason, you'll be able to get a report of some of the major notable earnings that we already went through. All right, guys, looks like we're at 46 likes. We need 4 more likes to get towards the story stocks. Looks like we might not get it there. So guess what, guys? We're going to go ahead up and probably wrap up the day because we got 46 likes but couldn't get 4 more. So let's see if we can get it in the next 5 seconds. Looks like we got 1 more. We need 3 more, guys. Who wants to hit the like and see the story stocks today? Definitely hit the like buttons. And one of the things that we would be talking about, and I'll give you guys the background, we'd be talking about value stocks. And one of the things is when you're talking about value stocks, a lot of things that we look at are going to be a low PE, forward looking. And this is where you really can start focusing on if a stock is undervalued or overvalued. And so if you guys want to get towards the story stocks, we need 1 more like. We're at 49. I'll give it to you guys. Hit that like. Looks like we'll get over that 50 mark. And let's go ahead and let's talk a little bit really quickly about these story stocks. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up a watch list I created on Benzinga Pro. And like always, guys, if you guys want to stick with Benzinga Pro, that way you guys can do the same here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. So first up, we're going to talk about Live Ventures. Let me go ahead up and pull this chart up so you guys can see the chart, see this breakout that we had today. And I make a lot of these decisions, guys, in the morning. So it's not like something that I'm looking into the afternoon and trying to cherry pick here, but definitely watch this one, guys. This is Live Ventures here. And so what does Live do, guys? It's very important, right? And so one of the things that we're going to be watching is that, and let me pull down here. Let me get towards my story stocks here. Script is a little long today, guys. Looks like we're losing the internet a little bit. Let me know, guys, if you guys can hear me well here. Looks like I'm losing a little bit of my internet here, so I'm trying to make sure that I get you guys the stock here. But we're talking about Live here, guys. So when we talk about Live, we're going to be talking a little bit into retail. They're into different areas here. And really, we had this big breakout from 32 that we're now getting up towards the resistance of 36. 36 is a big time resistance, as it was a resistance passed in February and in January. So we're going to see if we can get past that 36. Let me know in the chat if you guys still hear me. Yep, you guys still got me. That's all that matters. I'll go ahead and refresh and get this rolling back on here. There you go. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Let's get into these story stocks, get into my data that I got here for you guys. All right, guys. So with Live, we're going to be talking about a PE here, a forward PE of 6.92 when I measured this. And now one of the things that you wanted to hear is we just got preliminary records, guys, of their revenue. I didn't expect this to happen, but today it was released, guys, that the company expects revenues for the quarterly period ending in March 31st of 2021 to be in the range of 68 million to 72 million, representing an increase of 46 to 55% compared to the same period year over year. So definitely Live Ventures getting a push there. Their CEO also mentioned that we are experiencing a strong performance across our platform. President, Chief, and Executive John Isaiah said that we're excited to share our potential record performance in full on May 17th, which is their original scheduled earning date. So definitely keep your eyes on that one, guys. That one's going to be an interesting one to watch. I would keep a watch out. You got a rip. You got early earnings. There's a reason why they did it, guys. It's all about timing when you get those early earnings releases. So keep your eyes on that one. The next one up that we can talk about, guys, is going to be ASO. This is Academy Sports, guys. Reason I'm watching this one is for more of a seasonal play here. But if we take a look here, we also saw recently just last week, they did an offering of 14 million shares. So that's the only thing that is a little bit concerning. But we do have a future PE here of 8.23. And so this is a pretty good ratio here looking forward. So anything under that 10 is going to be looking good for that undervalued and that value type of play here. One of the things that you can clearly see, guys, we had resistance right above here into the 33s, going into the 34s. We have a clear bottom support here of 30. I think we could really break out through that 32. If we can get a push through that 34, it can definitely keep going up. I could see ASO making a summer rip, getting up there towards the 40s, maybe closer towards the 50. Next one up, guys, is going to be USAK, which is US Truck. If you guys don't know what this one is, guys, definitely check this one out. This is USAK. Today, they made a rip, and I was thinking about doing this stock since the morning, and man, this one started really ripping today. And so one of the things is I've been looking at this company since I originally found this company talking about how we might run into an electrification of trucking in 2020, and that's how I originally started calling out Workhorse. Now, one of the things that you have seen is that this company in 2020, the outlook was really bad. It was looking like trucking was going down and going away. But I think you're really going to start seeing trucking come back. And this could be a reopening play with also a kind of value play here. If we look, the forward PE on USAK is going to be 9.55. versus an industry average here of 17.66. So that's a big difference there, guys. The value is definitely here in USAK. And so one of the things that we did get is we got some, we got the quarterly earnings, and the quarterly earnings were 43 cents per share, which beat the analyst consensus estimate of 23 cents. So this was a beat, guys, by 86%. This is a 265% increase over the losses of 26 cents per share over the same period last year. And the company reported quarterly sales of 158.5 million, which beat the analyst consensus estimate of 154 million by 2.46%. So this is a 25% increase over the sales of 126 million the same period last year. I think you're going to see trucking come back and roaring. We had this rip going into April, late March, and it went up to 21. I think it gets back up there, guys. I think you could see a lift really start pushing through the 18. One of the things I always mention on a chart, guys, I want to see some high volume. As we see right here, we got that high volume bar, and that's really what gets a drive going. Whenever I want to see a sustained drive, a continuation, I'm looking for that high relative volume compared to the average volume that the stock trades, and then seeing some good catalysts come out of the company. As you guys see, those earnings were great. So I'm going to be looking at this one, USAK, guys. Definitely check it out. And these are my 3 value plays of today. Let me know in the chat what you guys think. You got USAK, you got Live, and you got ASO. So definitely check that out, guys. These are my 3 plays. Today, Live was up 11%, ASO about 1%, and then USAK up about 7%, guys. Definitely stick with that, guys. If you want a Benzinga Pro discount, check it out, guys. YouTube 20 will get you that 20% discount, and check out Benzinga Pro, so you guys can set up these watch lists like I do, guys. I set up watch lists for everything. Outdoor plays. Right now, this one's labeled value. I got ones for every single day of the week. And this definitely helps me out, guys, because I go back to them and I check them out. And this is how I definitely stay with some of the plays. Like, let's say NFT stocks, I got one for that too. So check it out, guys. Benzinga Pro. All right, last things first. If you guys really want to continue learning and learning more, stick with me. Check me out, guys, on YouTube, on Twitter. My Twitter is going to be Story Investors. You guys can find me down below. Look in the description. I'm putting out a watch list every single day, guys. And if you guys want to check it out. Add me, follow me, guys. These watch lists really will go through on what I'm looking at that day, what is standing out to me. Today, I was talking about SQQQ, VXX, and looking out to see if we were going to get a dip in the market. As you guys saw right out the back, we definitely did get a push. Another one I put out today that I'm keeping an eye out is oil. And if you like trading oil and kind of doing day tradings on oil, I don't recommend it just for you guys out there, but I like it. So I look at Gush, which is a leverage 2x ETF play. So check that out, guys. I put that out on my Twitter this morning, and hey, they're great plays for the day. So definitely check it out. Stay with Story Investors. I'll see you guys next time on Money Mitch. Let me know what you guys think. Should I stay in the suit or should I do the jerseys, baby? Go Miami. Let's get into that playoffs. Let's do it. I'll see you next time, guys. Money Mitch.